Good afternoon. Happy Friday, March 8th. Mark Milam here, your mortgage professional. Finally, a good week, a week we can celebrate as it pertains to home ownership affordability, all thanks to good movement in interest rates. We saw the 30-year fix, really interest rates across all spectrums declining this week, somewhere along the lines of 1/8 to 1/4 of a point. Listen, we'll take every single bit that we can get. I'll flip the screen around here and show you mortgage-backed securities over the past 1 month time period. Here are the past 5 business days. You can see mostly green. That's good. That means mortgage-backed securities increasing in value, interest rates coming down. We're getting up to some layers of resistance here, so it'll be interesting to see how the next week plays out. What's behind this? Well, we were set for an onslaught of labor reports, and if you've been following this series, we talk about most weeks that while inflation is the name of the game, the Fed has really turned its attention equally to the labor market, and until labor breaks or until labor shows signs of softness or weakness, the Fed is likely to keep the Fed funds rate higher for longer. They're a little concerned about wage growth. They're a little concerned about the number of open jobs out there. And so they really want to see job openings start to ratchet back down to pre-pandemic levels. Pre-pandemic, we were averaging about 7 million open jobs. We got as high as 12 million during the course of recovering from the pandemic. We'll take a look at where we are now. They also want to see quits starting to decline. That's the number of people who are quitting their jobs because they think they can go out and get a better job. That's a sign or a signal of the strength of the labor market. So the Fed wants to see quits coming down. We'll take a look at what happened there. And then they also want to see wage growth that's in line with 2 to 3% inflation. They don't want to see crazy wage growth that would start putting pressure on prices and driving up inflation. So let's take a look at where we came out through all of these reports this week. The ADP employment number came out on June the 6th, came in a little under expectations. We've got some head fakes from ADP in the past, so we'll take that a little bit with a grain of salt. This is job openings and labor turnover here, and it came in under expectations a little bit. So that's the right way. It's not a big miss, but it is a miss to the downside, so we'll take it. And then we can see some initial jobless claims coming in right at expectations. And then here today, we get non-farm payrolls. They did beat expectations. We did add more jobs in the past 30 days than we were hoping for. But oddly, the unemployment rate went up, right? Why would you say, well, how, if we're adding this many jobs, how's the unemployment rate going up? Well, all of those people who are out there looking for jobs that have still not found them, that are applying for unemployment, that number is actually increasing, and average hourly earnings month over month are decreasing. So all of that pointing to maybe a little bit of softness in the labor market, and we'll take it. We're starting to get jolts, getting back down closer to pre-pandemic levels. And if you take a look at quits here, this is quits in the sort of orangish red line here. You can see quits have been coming down smartly since the beginning of the year, since the beginning of 2023. And as quits decline, you can see the Atlanta Fed wage growth line is starting to decline as well. This is exactly what our Federal Reserve wants to see. They want to see us go back to these pre-pandemic levels where we're right in this range right here. They don't want to see us up here. So we're getting very, very close. Actually, we're back down now with quits, getting close to 2017 levels. That is exactly what our Federal Reserve wants to see. But hey, one report does not a trend make. And really, when you're talking about aggregating data, you really want to see about 12 weeks worth of consistency as it pertains to anything that you're measuring, whether that's inflation, that's core inflation, whether that's quits, job openings, wage growth. We want to see this trend continue. And if it does, we're going to start to see some relief on mortgage rates as we move into Q2 of 2024. If I can be of any service to you over the weekend, don't hesitate to reach out. Mark.Milam at HighlandMTG.com. Have a good weekend.